Hello everyone, and welcome to SNL, Synapse Night Live. How are we all doing? Today we're bringing you an exclusive interview, a very important celebrity in the physiological world. Her responses are mostly excitatory. She synapses in the brain. Put your hands together for Glutamate.
Excited to be here. Thank you for having me.
Thank you for being here. So, we know you've never done an interview before. We're all very excited to have you here, aren't we? Today, we're going to bring you a first-hand account of all things glutamate. Now, approximately 80 to 90% of synapses in the brain are glutamatergic. So, glutamate, how does it feel knowing you're the main character?
This is old news now. I've been kicking about for 3.5 billion years. No wonder I'm the most predominant.
3.5 billion years. We're going to have to come back to that. But now, folks, what we're going to talk about today is a bit of everything. My colleague should have familiarised you with the glutamatergic synapse and its structure. We're going to focus on excitatory functions today. Presynaptic, postsynaptic, glutamate. I think we're all on the same page. Welcome back, everybody. So, glutamate, I'd like to start with your early works. Let's circle back to that 3.5 billion. Tell us more.
Are you not aware that I've been around since before life on Earth?
What?
Yeah, there are traces of me back all that time. My early work in the Krebs cycle was essential for life.
Ah, I see, but couldn't anyone have got that role? What about aspartic acid?
What about it? Look, maybe it was accidental, but I was cast. Besides, I'm more chemically efficient.
Really?
Some say life grew around me.
Who says that?
To quote the words of, when God created the world, it was done so with glutamic acid in mind.
Fine. You're obviously very efficient in the brain. But how did you get so good at your job?
Well, back in the day, I worked a lot with primordial bacteria, where I got my experience with the Krebs cycle. But Luca provided me with some real work. My big break. Luca evolved into more complex prokaryotes, and from there, I was used in systems like stress responses and in biofilms.
Wow, and then you made your way to the brain?
Yeah, eventually. Eukaryotes kind of built their nervous system around me.
That's amazing. Let's talk about you in the brain. But first, we're going to go to an ad break. Welcome back again, everybody. So, glutamate. We all obviously know you're mostly an excitatory neurotransmitter, but I think all of us in this room have heard rumours recently that you have an inhibitory effect. Does the sensory neocortex layer 4 ring a bell?
You said we weren't going to talk about that. You signed this. This means nothing to you.
So, glutamate, you're obviously an excitatory neurotransmitter. Do you want to elaborate on that a little bit?
Yeah, so my best work is excitatory. I'm present all over the brain, really important for functions like memory, learning, higher cognitive function.
Wow, that sounds really important. I hope it all runs efficiently.
Well, I am good at my job, so.
But what happens when things do go wrong?
It's not me who goes wrong, it's the other guys. Dysregulation of the synapses that I'm involved with is linked to loads of neurodegenerative diseases. Take Huntington's disease, for example. When I'm entering the synaptic cleft, I need to be cleared. And in this disease specifically, it's seen that the guys that are meant to get me out of there aren't doing their job.
What was that?
Anyway, I'm so important that when something goes wrong in my processes, when I'm not in the right place at the right time, I'm missed. The body doesn't know what to do without me.
Then we get disease. So you weren't lying. But let's talk more about those who are helping you through the synapse.
I need them.
as I was saying, we really want some insight into who actually helped you through the synapse.
Yes, my close friends. This isn't actually a one-woman show, you know. There are receptors all round helping me out of situations throughout the synapse, on the presynaptic membrane, postsynaptic dendritic spine, and the astrocyte, my best friend.
Yes, I think I might have heard about this. What's it called? Triplet, try something?
Tripartite.
Tripartite.
It's not all about pre and postsynaptic membranes. Like, this process wouldn't run without the astrocyte's involvement.
Well, I don't know about you, but I can't picture this.
Do you have a pen and paper? Right, see. You see the astrocyte's involvement? Pre, post. Now, receptors on the astrocyte take me back up and then recycled into glutamine and then traffic back into the presynaptic neuron. Recycling. You see how heavily involved it is?
I get it now. You do that fast.
I am a fast-acting neurotransmitter.
Right, folks. To finish off today's interview, we're going to be asking Glutamate some quick-fire questions in like a game show sort of fashion to see more about her work as an excitatory synapse. Are you ready, Glutamate?
Yes.
Okay, so I need the first thing that comes to your head here. What is your favourite receptor to work with?
I can't pick just one. NMDA, AMPA, kinase, and some metabotropic receptors.
Which would you say is the most important for learning and memory?
NMDA.
Are you the same as glutamic acid?
No, I'm the ionized form of glutamic acid.
How do you help out in the community?
Well, I'm the precursor for GABA in the brain.
What happens if your transporters aren't working properly?
Loads can happen if they're dysfunctional. Some scientists have found that DNA variations in the genes encoding for these transporters are observed in patients with schizophrenia or major depressive disorders.
Wow, and what specifically can be affected here?
Most commonly in the removal of me from the synaptic cleft. Don't want me building up in there, remember?
Nice. And what do you think is your best function as a neurotransmitter?
Ooh, that's hard. Has to be memory. Synaptic plasticity is great. I like knowing that I'm part of a bigger function.
Where are your excitatory synapses most commonly found in the brain?
The hippocampus, the most important place for these higher cognitive functions to develop and long-term potentiation or depression to occur.
And finally, can you describe some of the physiology behind the long-term potentiation you're involved in?
So, I'll cross the synaptic cleft and bind to NMDA receptors, allowing the influx of calcium ions. This triggers a cascade of postsynaptic intracellular signalling events, leading to the recruitment of more AMPA to the membrane. This enhances the synapse's responsiveness and makes future communication between neurons more efficient.
Well, folks, that's all we have time for today. A big thank you to the brain for sparing Glutamate today. Big thank you to the crew and obviously the busy audience that have come to watch us. And obviously a massive thank you to Glutamate herself.
Thanks.